If you're happy to be part of Day 2 African Drum Festival, make some noise! Kicking off performance tonight. They are young, they are talented, they are endowed. Winners in their own right and bright stars of the future. The theme for this year's African Drum Festival, Drumming for the Future. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Ayẹyẹ àjọ̀dún ìlú ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà náà ló ń lọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Ní báyìí tí a ti kọ orin ògo ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àti orin ògo ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, ayẹyẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní rẹpẹtẹ náà nìyẹn o. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ikọ̀ eléré ìbílẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi yóò ti máa jáde láti máa wá dá wa lára yá.
Yourselves. Right about now, we will be taking the performance from the award-winning Ogun State Cultural Troupe. Wonderful. Did you enjoy that performance? All right. Thank you very much, Ogun State Cultural Troupe. No wonder you are winning so many laurels for the Gateway State. At this point, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a short opening remarks is coming on now as I invite the senior consultant to His Excellency on Culture and Tourism, Mrs. Yewande Amushoka.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I see you're already enjoying a part of what we have for you tonight. Your Excellency, Mrs. Yetunde Onanuga, our chairman for the African Drum Festivals today, I'd like to ask to be permitted to stand on existing protocol. On behalf of our dear Governor, His Excellency Senator Ibikule Amosun, CON FCA, and the entire 7.2 million good people of Ogun State, I welcome you all to the day 2 of the 2019 African Drum Festival. Yesterday, we all witnessed the grand opening, which signaled the commencement of the festival. That first-class ceremony is a symbolic demonstration of what you are to expect during the festival. To us as a state, the opening ceremony is an expression of our Ogun standard, which is a stamp of excellence on all that we do. Today, on the second day, let me assure you that all we witnessed yesterday as grand opening and performances by various troops is just a tip of the iceberg. Today will take you into full cruise mode, and I assure you, you are on an enjoyable journey. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, join us on this journey. You will not only be entertained, you will also be educated and gain more insight about the whole essentialism of the drum in African life. This is a celebration of not just what we are, but who we are as Africans. Once again, on behalf of our governor and the entire good people of Ogun State, I welcome you to day 2 of the Ishaya, let the drums roll.
Put your hands together, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're starting up the first international performance here tonight, the day 2 of African Drum Festival 2019. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome on stage Woodson from Republic of Benin. Put it together for them.
Wonderful, beautiful. Let's put our hands together. The troop from Benin Republic. Coming on stage right away, still staying with the African contingent. Let's invite on stage Moyo Black, all the way from Côte d'Ivoire. Ekiti State contingent should be getting set you have 5 minutes for your performance. quietly. You go say,
Happy lady.
Look at all of them, all ladies. What a man can do. All right. Black Moyo all the way from Côte d'Ivoire. Let's encourage them. Let's encourage them. A beautiful performance there. Thank you very, very much. Coming from the international scene, we are coming back home. And right about now, we would like to take the performance coming from Niger State. Shall we welcome the troupe from Niger State while Ekiti State is also getting set and Anambra is getting prepared. Thank you very much.
Make some noise! Coming up right about now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, coming up right about now on AKT stage. Oh God, you're rocking a girl. Oh God, you're rocking a girl. Coming out right about now is going to be back-to-back African Drum Festival 2019. Coming up on stage right about now, Anambra State.
Nominations of candidates to fill the vacant stool of the Agora of Bagura will hold on Sunday, 28th of April 2019 by 11 a.m. at the Agora Palace. All Egiri descendants are invited. Announcer Honorable Justice Ademola Bakri.
It's the natural ingredients and rich flavor of Knorr that brings people together.
Hello, is this Mustap Azan Furniture?
Yes, you're welcome to Mustap Azan Furniture Nigeria Limited. Mustap Azan Furniture Nigeria Limited is a manufacturer of high-quality furniture for homes, offices, and schools.
Oh, can you please tell me more?
Why not? Our furniture and long-lasting with a very high quality. We manufacture senior executive settee, reception settee, conference table, executive table, secretary table, clerical table, visitor's chair, royal chair, relaxation chair, chest of drawer, bar shelf, and many more.
Yeah, I can see I'm in the right place.
Don't be deceived. For beautiful, strong, comfortable, and long-lasting furniture at affordable prices, visit Mustap Azan Furnitures Nigeria Limited, located at Azan House, Abiola Way, Abeokuta, or visit our head office at number 11, IBB Way, Calabar. Website www.mustapazanfurniture.com or call 0803-348-6858.
Mustap Azan Furniture Nigeria Limited, home of quality and high standard.
Olúwa ṣẹ́gun fún mi. Ṣé mo dúpẹ́ ọba dùn ẹnu. Àmín. Ọmọ òní ní kò gbé tí wá kò ń jẹjẹ. Àmín. O ò ní kábàámọ̀. Àmín. Àbùkù ò ní kàn ẹ́ o. Àmín máa. Ayé ò ní rí ẹ mú o. Àmín. O ò ní dààmú. O ò ní ṣìrìn. O ò ní rí bí. Ó yá wọnú ògo tuntun lọ. Ẹlẹ́dàá mi. Ẹ tàmí yín kọ́. Ṣé ìwọ ti rókun tó gbẹ rí? Kò lè gbẹ́ bí. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yà fi sí spíkà. Ẹ̀bùn dákẹ́nu mi gbé wá débi. Ọlọ́run á ràn yín lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀yin náà lè ṣerú ẹ̀ fáwọn.
Get 5 times your recharge value to call all networks without restrictions. Recharge and dial *234# to enjoy this offer. Available to new and existing customers.
Ìwọ náà borí ẹ̀ wá kó wá gbàdúrà. Á dáa fún ẹ. Ṣé orí bó ti.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
From 2012, we offered the scholarship awards to undergraduates across Nigeria. Now, Professor Abayomi Oluwatosin Jiboku Foundation (AOJF) presents chemistry competition for SS2 students in Ogun State. Stages: qualifying written examination 8th June, CBT 13th July, practical chemistry session and television show 20th July 2019. First prize 250,000 naira. Second prize 200,000 naira. Third prize 150,000 naira. Teachers 50,000, 40,000 and 30,000 naira respectively, plus consolation prizes. Registration is free. Opens 1st April to 7th June 2019. Log on www.paojf.org to register or visit the State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology for more information. Professor Abayomi Oluwatosin Jiboku Foundation, rewarding excellence in education.
And thanks so much for joining us on the news. My name is Bukola Agbakesu. On the news, Africa Drum Festival 2019 enters day 2 with more thrills. President Buhari approved $500,000 to support Guinea-Bissau selection process. Cyclone Kenneth battles Mozambique. If we are to preserve culture, we must continue to create it. The 2019 African Drum Festival with the theme Drumming the Future has been declared open by the Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, with the assurance that the festival will be pushed as part of activities in the national calendar and also an annual event in Ogun State. The festival had the Minister of Information and Culture being represented, former military administrators and royal fathers in attendance. Governor's Office correspondent Bumi Adigun completes the reports.
That batter drum been beaten by the Governor of Ogun State, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, signaled the beginning of the 3-day activities of the 2019 Drum Festival.
The international participants, Deputy Governor, Speaker.
The 4th edition of African Drum Festival undoubtedly evokes different expectations and emotions in the minds of the people. The nostalgic feelings is obvious as this is the last edition under this administration. Nobel laureate and doyen of Nigerian theatre and culture festival consultant Professor Wole Soyinka is on ground as usual.
I don't believe that there is much rhythm in petroleum, but there is lots of rhythm in farming and in food production. One of those glorious rhythms I know.
Over 10,000 capacity amphitheater built within the ongoing Central Business District in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, is a sight to behold, and the royal fathers present, former military administrators, could not but give a pat on the back to the pilot of the initiative.
As we enjoy the rhythm of progress, the rhythm of not taking what does not belong to us, the rhythm of what is called Omoluabi, the rhythm of togetherness, and the rhythm of progress that those will radiate all over our country, as we pray that tomorrow will be better than our today.
Whether anybody likes it or not, you have a record. The record is there, and there is nothing, nothing anybody can do to demolish this edifice. There is nothing anybody can do to demolish all the flyovers we have all over the state. And there are some other things which we cannot mention. I hope we will have other opportunity to really talk and appreciate our government.
Inú mi dùn púpọ̀ nígbà tí mo wọlé bọ̀, mo rí gbàgede yìí, ó wú mi lórí púpọ̀. Ọkàn mi ń ṣe àdúrà fún gómìnà wa. Mo wá rò pé kí ni mo lè ṣe o. Mo wá ronú pé màá kọ orin kan fún wọn. Ṣé gbogbo yín máa bá mi kọrin yẹn? Ṣé ẹ máa kọ́ abẹ́ ní gan? Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ní òògùn yìí? Ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní òògùn wa. Orúkọ rẹ̀ kò ní kú láéláé. Ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní òògùn yìí. Ẹ bá mi bàtà fún gómìnà wa. Gbogbo wa máa ń tó yẹ ìṣe kọ́rẹ́rẹ́ o.
Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, was represented at the opening ceremony. Governor Ibikunle Amosun of Ogun State, in his 8 years, was so happy for what he has been able to achieve so far.
I will use my position as the senator representing you in the 9th National Assembly to ensure that this festival is adopted by the federal government as a national program by the grace of God. Let me, on behalf of the proud host of the
fashion parade and a commemorative stamp by the Nigerian Postal Service of 100 naira was unveiled from the amphitheater in Abeokuta. It's been Bumi Adigun reporting.
The 2019 African Drum Festival, with the theme Drumming the Future, is to create a platform through which the nature and character of drum and the vocation of drumming can be distilled in order to discover its potentialities. The conference hall of the
Olu connect that to the present practices in order to conceptualize that future that we're looking for.
Drum is the major instrument that connects all Africa, from Africa and diaspora. Everywhere, drum do something major. But for now, how can young people take this and go forward?
Governor Ibikunle Amosun, who is the convener during the conference, commends the participants while acknowledging the significant role played by drum in the society. Festival.
Just to learn, and that was what somebody like Steve Reich went. So the Europeans, the Americans, and use them. What are we Africans doing to our own songs? There is a lot of foreign exchange that we can earn if we look back to our roots.
Other speakers from the countries also lend their voices. Earlier, Chairman Organizing Committee, who also doubles as the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Chief Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga, thanked people for their participation. Governor Amosu and other dignitaries thereafter visited the exhibition stands to pay tribute to illustrious sons and daughters.
Ransom Kuti family, a notable one whose member made valuable contributions to Nigerian arts, religion, education, medicine and politics, and today remain indelible. The family colonial story building, built by the late Israel Ransom Kuti and his wife, Fumilayo, over a century ago, could not be given a facelift. Decades after its abandonment, Ogun State government has now immortalized the popular Ransom Kuti family to be a museum. The carnival-like event was led by the state governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, and his wife, Mrs. Olufunsho Amosun, with Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka and other prominent individuals in the country. In her welcome address, senior consultant to the Governor on Culture and Tourism, Mrs. Yewande Amosun, assures that the Kuti Heritage House is another source of income revenue to revive the culture and boost the economy of the state.
And the unveiling of the Kuti Heritage Museum is a reward for positive contributions to the development of the society. It will continue to be a reminder to all of us that we owe not just to ourselves but to our community a duty for further development.
In a response, Yemisi Ransom Kuti applauds the effort of the state government for the initiative of converting the family house into a museum.
This wonderful symbol that Governor Ibikunle Amosun, I was telling him earlier, is an action governor. Please leave.
Drum Festival, and that is the unveiling of the Kuti Legacy Museum. We have decided to turn this house because this house has a lot of history. This is the home of the Kutis. This is where Papa and Mama, this is where they raised all of those giants in their own rights too.
The house, which is now wearing a new look, was thereafter unveiled by the state governor, while he tours the building with illustrious sons and daughters of the state.
On their shoulders, even though they are no longer around with us, and we just must make sure that they are not forgotten. What other better way than to preserve their houses like this? It's a museum that generations upon generations will come and see and learn. We'll bring scholars here so that they will learn about the life and times of the Kutis.
One of the important assets we have is our cultural heritage, our history. And this building will immortalize the Ransom Kuti family. Adebola Oshomoji, reporting for OJTV News.
Away from the African Drum Festival now, a new governing council for Taisho Lare University of Education Ijagun Ijebu-Ode has been constituted. The new council has as pro-chancellor and chairman Professor Oluwafemi Olaiya Balogun. Others are Professor Abayomi Arigbabo, Vice Chancellor Mr. Opeyemi Agbaje, Barrister Mrs. Adiola Tayo, and Mr. Demola Badejo. Others are Professor Taiwo, Professor Julius Niyi Benedict, Brigadier General Bayomi Shokeye retired, Dr. Olugbenga Adeyemi Adeoye, and Professor Segun Folorunsho. In a statement by the Secretary to the State Government, Barrister Taiwo Adeoluwa, the Governing Council will be inaugurated by the State Governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, on Tuesday, 28th of April 2019. Venue is the conference room, Governor's Office, Ukemoson, Abeokuta, at 11 in the morning. You're still watching OGTV Main News. We return after this short break.
Data. We can't live without it. Share it. Impress with it. Borrow it. Sell with it.
I'm here. Calm down, breathe.
Celebrate with it. Breathe easy, knowing that with Glow, data is oxygen.
Lagbaja. Omo Baba Muko.
Na Baba be that.
How do I know you are not an impostor? Oya, play me something.
Abba, my band members are all over the world. Let me connect with them on Glow 4G and make some great music for you. Who's on Glow here?
I got Glow. I've got Glow too.
I go show you.
Hello, sir.
Aleki, Gogo, Jide, guitar. Uzo, gimme conga. Ahmed, keyboard. 1, 2, 3.
No matter where you are in the world, rest assured, Glow has you covered. Glow Oga SIM, the unrivaled big boss of data. Upgrade to a 4G SIM for free and get 125% bonus. Also enjoy 25% data bonus on all auto renewals. Dial *777# to choose a plan.
Glad to have you back. The news continues. Ogun State Governor Senator Ibikunle Amosun has honored the outgoing Zonal Coordinator, Zone F, Assistant Controller General of Customs, Alhaji Idris Egbeyemi, at his official pulling out ceremony. Governor Amosun inspected the Guard of Honor and flagged off parade mounted by the officers of the Nigerian Immigration Service. President Muhammadu President Muhammadu Buhari has approved the donation of $500,000 to Guinea-Bissau to support the country's election process. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Garba Shehu, disclosed this in a statement. He explained that the approval was in response to an urgent request for assistance by the government of Guinea-Bissau. Shehu added that the President supported the country with 350 units of electoral kits, 10 motorcycles, 5 Hilux vans and 2 light trucks. According to him, this will ensure that legislative elections, which should help in stabilizing Guinea-Bissau, hold in the country. Minister of Water Resources, Mr. Suleiman Adamu, says an executive order is needed to end open defecation in the country. Mr. Adamu said this at a one-day interministerial dialogue on sanitation in Abuja, aimed at gathering momentum and collaborative plans between line ministries towards ending open defecation. According to him, the executive order from the president will mandate Nigerians to make efforts at ending open defecation. India, as the #1 largest country practicing open defecation, is on course to becoming open defecation free by October 2019. This will leave Nigeria as the #1 open defecation prevalence country. The minister said this step was necessary as there were overlapping of policies on scaling up sanitation, noting the interconnectivity between water, sanitation, hygiene, wash, and other sectors. He said that the challenge of low support from state and local government might be a hindrance, adding that it will not be a business as usual. The Nigerian Army has announced new postings in its leadership structures. Among those affected were the Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, Major General S. Kasari, who has been moved to the Army Resource Center, Abuja. A statement by Army spokesman Colonel Sagir Musa said his appointment takes immediate effect. In other postings, Brigadier General Ibrahim from Nigerian Army University Bill has been moved to NYSC as Director General, while Brigadier General S.S. Ibrahim is now appointed Registrar, Nigerian Army University Bill. In business, the National Petroleum Corporation has said it seeks to increase the nation's crude oil reserves to 40 billion barrels and production capacity to 4 million barrels per day by 2025. The federal government in 2010 set the target of 40 billion barrels of crude oil reserves and production of 4 million barrels per day at 2020. The Group Managing Director, NNPC, Dr. Maikanti Baru, gave the indication that the corporation was seeking to attract necessary funding from the capital market for the development of the nation's oil and gas resources. Baru said there is increasing global competition on Nigerian crude oil due to the rise of new production centers across the globe, particularly in Africa and Argentina. This portends a new dimension for the Nigerian oil and gas industry. In foreign, President Donald Trump has told Americans to get their shots as measles spread across the country. The vaccinations are so important as nearly 700 cases have been reported across 22 states amid a resurgence of the highly infectious disease. Mr. Trump has previously appealed to link vaccines and autism, but public health experts say there is no link. Vaccination rates have dropped steadily in the U.S., with many parents objecting for philosophical or religious reasons. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says measles cases have reached a level not seen since 2000, when the disease was eliminated from the U.S. In sports, Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar has been banned by UEFA for 3 European games for insulting match officials on Instagram after the Champions League last 16 defeat by Manchester United. The Brazilian called referee Damian Tonina's late penalty decision made using the video assistant referee system a disgrace on social media. Neymar, who was injured, watched United overturn a 2-0 first leg deficit. He will now miss half of next season's Champions League group stage. And the father of Premier League footballer Emiliano Sala, who was killed in a plane crash earlier this year, had died 3 months after his son's death. Horacio Sala suffered a heart attack on Friday. His friend and president of his local club confirmed. A plane carrying Emiliano Sala crashed on 21 January, just 2 days after he had completed a £15 million move Club Nance to Cardiff City. Horatio Salah described his anguish after the wreckage was discovered as a bad dream, also adding that the news made them desperate. The news of Mr. Salah's death was revealed today by local politician Julio Muller, who said paramedics had rushed to his home but were unable to save him. We now serve you with the forecast for Saturday. If we are to preserve culture, we must continue to create it. And to the highlights of the news once again, the Africa Drum Festival 2019 has entered day 2 with more thrills. President Muhammadu Buhari has approved $500,000 to support Guinea-Bissau's election process. NNPC is considering 40 billion barrels increase in nation's crude oil reserves. Cyclone Kenneth has battered Mozambique. And in sports, Brazil forward Neymar has been banned for 3 European games. And that was the news. We sincerely appreciate your time with us. For me, it's bye for now.
Nominations of candidates to fill the vacant stool of the Agora of Bagura will hold on Sunday, 28th of April 2019 by 11 a.m. at the Agora Palace. All Egiri descendants are invited. Announcer, Honorable Justice Ademola Bakri.
It's the natural ingredients and rich flavor of Knorr that brings people together.